Good morning.
No, it isn't. If you want some coffee, help yourself.
Thanks. I will.
Oh, please.
What?
Don't. Any noise seems to send off firecrackers in my brain.
You have a hangover.
Dreadful.
Bartender's daughter with a hangover. Where'd you and Wes go last night?
He took me on a tour of what he calls the watering holes of the working press.
What time did you get home?
I don't remember coming home. Oh, yes, I do. Wes tried to help me up the stairs, and he fell on his face.
Good, serves him right.
Hello, Ryan's.
Good morning. I thought I'd call and see if you were still among the living.
Just barely. How's your eye?
Very tender, like the rest of me. Well, at least I made it to the office. That's a start.
Oh, you're at the office. Aren't you made of steel?
Yeah, well, I was just sitting here thinking about last night.
Yeah, me too.
It was fun, as far as I remember, but I think we forgot something.
What, there's a bar that we missed?
Know about this story, this column I'm supposed to write about Ethel Green and her friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna write it to order, you know, but I thought I mean, am I supposed to leave Frank Ryan out of this completely and just come down on the C&P Realty, or am I supposed to explain the connection between you and your brother and Ethel?
Oh, Wes, the way I feel, I really can't answer that.
Well, we gotta talk about it.
Yeah, I guess we should.
How about dinner? You gonna be recovered by then?
Dinner? If you don't expect too much.
Well, I'll show you a famous Hungarian recipe for remedies for hangovers. Pick you up at 6.
Okay, 6 o'clock. I'll be right here. Thanks.
Dinner? Again? With Wes?
Yeah, he wants to talk about the article that he's writing.
You know, the best thing you could do for those tenants and Ethel and yourself is to call him off.
Oh, I don't agree. I think he's trying to help, and I intend to take advantage of that.
Siobhan, don't you get the idea yet? He is taking advantage of your need to have a story done to get you to go out with him so he can take advantage of you.
I'm not sure of anything this morning, but he did not try to take advantage of me. I don't think. Don't look like that. I'm just teasing.
Hey, you're incredible. You still think that this is all just fun and games, huh?
Oh, Jack. If you're gonna yell at me, please leave.
Jill? Jill? It's Roger.
Roger.
Were you dreaming?
Oh, I'm glad you woke me.
Was it about Edmund?
I keep searching over and over again and again. I hear the explosion and I'm in his room and I'm searching and I keep thinking that he has to be there somewhere.
Is it always the same dream?
Why did it happen? Why, Edmund?
I don't know, sweetheart.
He was so dear. I remember I put him in his crib for a nap, and he looked up at me and he said, "Mama," and he smiled.
Yeah?
I just can't stop thinking about him.
But nobody said you should. Just let it all out.
I just know that it never should have happened. I let everybody down.
No, you didn't.
Frank and Seneca and you and Maeve.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't let anybody down.
I did, especially Edmund. Roger, I want my baby back.
I know you do.
I really felt like we were a family. Now I just feel alone.
Jill, you're not alone.
Where's Maeve?
Maeve, I guess she's at home.
Oh. Why, Edmund? What did I do?
I wish I could put my arms around you. But I'm afraid it would hurt your back.
Yeah, I think so.
What can I tell you, honey? Except that it was a horrible accident. And you have every right in the world to feel terrible.
I miss him. I just miss him so much.
You're in no shape to go anywhere this evening except early to bed.
Ah, bet your Wes says the same thing.
Okay, Sharon, I'll see you around.
Oh, Jack, come on, wait. I'm sorry.
If I stay, I'll probably yell at you. I wouldn't want to aggravate your hangover.
Have a nice day.
Was that Jack's voice I heard when I was coming down the stage?
Yeah, he just left. Mother, please, try to keep your voice down. I'm not feeling very well.
Ah, well, I'm not the least bit surprised. I heard you coming in at God knows what hour last night. What was all that commotion on the stairs? Oh, dear.
Wes fell down. I was laughing.
Oh, well, then you haven't heard the good news. Hmm?
Oh, it's good, eh?
Mm-hmm. Would you believe that your father wants me to go back to Ireland with Annie for a family reunion, a bit of a visit?
To Ireland? Oh, Ma! Oh, that's terrific.
Yes, I think it will be good for me. Your father knows what trouble I've been having putting Edmund out of my mind. And he thinks a change would be good for me.
I'm sure he's right.
Yes. Time and distance can do wonders. But I'm a bit worried about leaving your father without me.
Oh, he'll have the time of his life. Nothing to complain about. He won't have to share a bathroom.
Yes. And he can toss and turn all night long without getting a nudge from me.
Then he's gonna miss you terribly, and we'll all have to rally around to keep him occupied.
Well, He'll be in good hands anyway, so I know he won't be getting into any trouble.
Trouble? Now, what kind of trouble are you thinking of?
Oh, that's just silliness. No, the one I am concerned about leaving is Jillian.
Of course, it's only natural.
I just hate going away with her over there in the hospital.
Well, she is off the critical list. There's really nothing that you can do that won't be done by her friends and family.
I suppose not.
Mary and I'll draw up a schedule, and one of us will be sure to go in there and visit Jill every day.
Oh, would you do that for me, darling? That would make me feel so much better.
Of course. It's only what we'd be doing anyway.
Oh. You know, Siobhan, at moments like this, I feel as close to you as any other human being.
Oh, feels good to hear you say that, Ma. If it wasn't for my present condition, I'd muster more than a smile.
Pour me some tea. I get this. Hello, Ryan's.
Good morning, Maeve. It's Roger.
Oh, Roger, how are you?
Just fine, thanks. I just left Jill.
Well, how is she today?
Well, physically, I'd say she's much improved.
Oh, Jillian's better.
But emotionally, she's not doing so well. It seems the death of Edmund is really getting to her.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Well, is there anything I can do? I mean, would a visit help?
Well, to tell you the truth, Maeve, that's the reason I called. I think a visit from you might be a big help.
Well, if I came over right this minute, would that be all right?
Oh, the sooner the better.
Ah.
She just looks like she's going into a great state of depression.
Well, I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, Maeve. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm not sure. But Roger is concerned about Jillian. Tell your father, darling, that I'll be back before the deliveries,
Sure. Poor Jill.
May I come in?
Oh, sure, please. Jill, Maeve's here.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Glad to see you.
Oh, and I'm so glad to see you. You know what you look like to me now? You look like you did when you had your tonsils out. It makes me want to pick you up and put you on my lap, like I did when you were a little girl. Only I'm afraid you're back.
Yeah, don't think that would be too good.
Honey, now that Maeve's here, I'm going to go check on a couple of patients, but I'll be back soon, okay?
Okay. Roger, thank you. Keep trying to understand how this could have happened.
It wasn't anyone's fault, darling. Certainly not yours.
I know I should have stayed in the house, but Maeve, I was just outside.
Oh, Jillian, if you'd been in the house, you might have been hurt worse than you are. And being there would not have helped Edmund. I mean, there was nothing you could do. There was no way you could have prevented that explosion.
I should have never gone out there.
Hush, now just hush.
I know that I'll never stop missing him.
No. But the sharp pain, that will get to be a dull ache. And life will go on. I mean, there'll be other children.
Not to replace Edmund. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're right, and I shouldn't be going on like this.
Now, do you mind if I consult you on a problem of my own?
Oh, no.
Remember my telling you about my sister Annie and that she's going back to Ireland? Well, John wants me to go with her.
With Annie to Ireland?
Yes.
Oh, Maeve, that's wonderful.
Well, but my only concern is I don't like leaving you here when you're so sad.
Oh, no. I know that this is something that I need to get through by myself. I know that I have to grieve, and that's something that I have to do alone.
No, no one can do that for you.
In any way, a trip will be really good for you.
And I keep telling myself, I'm not leaving you alone. I mean, there's your brother and sister and Seneca.
Please, ma'am, I'm going to be all right. Don't worry about me.
Well, you know I do.
But I've had I've had lots of company, and everybody has been very good to me. And I know that I'm going to be all right.
You will be all right. It's just, I don't like leaving you.
Well, you know that I'm going to miss you.
Yes.
Maeve,
Yes, dear.
do you think that maybe Frank will be back in New York sometime soon?
Well, I'm not sure. I know that he plans on coming up, on and off, but...
I feel like I need to talk to him very badly. I need to tell him that it wasn't my fault.
Oh, hush, please, dear.
But I want him to understand that I wasn't being irresponsible.
He doesn't think that for a minute.
You know what I'd really like to tell him? How much Edmund was like him. Every day I looked at him, and he was more like Frank. I just wish that...
Hush.
Maeve.
Morning.
We're speaking in lowered tones in this office today, Finelli.
Better close your eyes. Looks like you're gonna bleed to death.
Yeah, well, you're no doctor. Go away. Well, what can I do for you, Jack?
Nothing much. Just drop the story in the rent strike, stay away from Siobhan Ryan, little things like that.
Yeah, well, now, about this rent strike story, I think here we have a very genuine difference of opinions. I mean, I think that public knowledge of the situation of the condition of those buildings and what C&R Realty is doing to stop that strike is the best protection those tenants can have.
Siobhan believes that. Siobhan's incredibly naive. Too much energy for her own good. You're not naive. You don't believe for a minute.
You know, I had temporarily forgotten why I used to not like you, Finelli, and now it's all coming back. You just think you know everything there is to know, and you alone know it about any subject given.
I know you've been chasing Siobhan Ryan for the past couple of months. Why, I don't know. Maybe because she said no to you and meant it. But I know that you're taking advantage of the mess she's gotten herself into to further your relationship with her. And you don't give a damn about those 60 poor families and those 5 stinking tenements.
I thought Frank Ryan was protecting those 60 families.
Frank Ryan's in Washington. The goons that work for C&P Realty are right here. But you don't care about those people. All you care about is being a hero for Siobhan. Leave her alone, Wes.
I never thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd see the day when Jack Finelli, who's been chasing everything in skirts low these many years, would come up to my office.
She's an innocent, Wes. She's not as sophisticated as she pretends.
And Innes, are we talking about the same? I'm talking about Siobhan Ryan, the leader of a rent strike, the jailbird, the family truth teller, the good girl from a good Catholic family who goes to work for the family planning conference. Not to mention the fact that she could drink you under the table.
Well, that may be, but there's more to her than that.
There sure is a lot more, isn't there?
I think maybe I'd just knock your teeth down your throat.
Now, Jack, look, we're too old for fisticuffs. Come on. Besides, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
She's an open and trusting girl. I don't want to see her hurt.
By whom?
By you. Having a high old time for 3-4 months and then moving on.
I'm not even going to respond to that.
Because it's true.
No, because I'm suddenly fascinated by something completely different. What's all this to you? Well, I mean, you come all the way across town, you barge into my office, you demand that I leave Siobhan alone if my intentions aren't honorable. How come?
She's my sister-in-law. She's my wife's sister. Is that enough?
I don't think so, no.
But we're on the same wavelength most of the time, and I don't feel that way about too many people.
Oh, Jack, if there are any two people in the world who are not on the same wavelength, it's you and Siobhan. Siobhan is spontaneous, she's open, she's a natural-born hellraiser. You're a brooder. You're closed up as a clam. She's fun, Finale.
Yeah, that's what troubles me.
No, see, now you don't understand. She's fun. She is fun, I'm fun. Together, we have fun. There's nothing for you to worry about.
Look, Wes, you don't have to add her to your collection.
Well, why am I getting all this? I mean, why don't you just talk to her?
I have.
And?
She won't listen.
Well, I'm just fascinated at the amount of time that you're investing in my love life. Just cool off, Jack. I'm not gonna hurt her.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.